From its start as a hilarious sitcom to the drama behind the scenes, 2.5 Men was quite the roller coaster. The show mixed comedy with personal drama, keeping audiences hooked for 12 seasons. While Charlie Sheen, John Cryer, and Angus T. Jones had viewers laughing, Sheen's off-screen issues eventually led to his exit. Even with all the drama, the show kept going strong. Let's revisit the Harper household and see how their lives have evolved since the final credits rolled. Number 1. John Cryer as Alan Harper. A peacock in sheep's clothing, or perhaps a peacock in sweatpants? This socially anxious fashionista is a walking contradiction, balancing a fear of crowds with a penchant for the extraordinary. He'd rather binge-watch TV in his pajamas than go to a crowded party. When he does muster up the courage to date, he's all in, but don't expect him to pay for dinner. He's got a nose for a bargain that borders on obsession, like forgot his wallet kind of obsession. He's a bit of a peacock. You know those guys who dress like they're going to the Oscars to pick up their mail? That's Alan. He loves to talk about fancy stuff and insists he's just metrosexual, not gay. But let's be honest, sometimes he comes off a little extra. Cemented forever in the minds of teenage girls as the lovelorn Phil Ducky Dale in Pretty in Pink. Actor and writer John Cryer would years later attain a mature kind of fame as uptight Alan Harper on the hit sitcom 2.5 Men. In between these iconic roles, Cryer had quite the varied career. He played the supervillain Lenny Luthor in Superman '4, The Quest for Peace, and a Wall Street broker on the run from the mob and hiding out, both in 1987. After that, he starred in the short-lived but cult favorite The Famous Teddy Z and had a memorable role in Hot Shots, where he first worked with Charlie Sheen, who would later become his co-star on 2.5 Men. Cryer also had some notable collaborations with Jennifer Tilly, including in Heads and his screenwriting debut, The Pompatus of Love. After navigating through various lower-profile films and TV guest spots, Cryer hit the jackpot with 2.5 Men. Despite the ups and downs of working with the unpredictable Sheen, Cryer not only rode out the storm but also won an Emmy for his work on the show in 2012. His role on the sitcom helped him shed the Ducky label and proved that he was much more than just a lovable 80s geek. Alan Harper was played by John Cryer when he was 38 years old, and now he is 59 years old. Number 2. Ashton Kutcher as Walden Schmidt, a king-sized fortune and a child-sized emotional maturity. That's Walden Schmidt. This post-divorce peacock is drowning in luxury but starving for love. Yet, amidst the self-indulgence, a spark of ingenuity and a surprising vulnerability flicker. Fresh out of a marriage that crashed and burned, he's your classic rich guy who's lost his way. He's like a grown-up kid with a trust fund, moody, impulsive, and surprisingly needy. Despite all the drama, he's not a total lost cause. He can be sweet and actually wants a real connection. Believe it or not, the guy's smart. He made a killing off a website idea and knows his way around a steakhouse menu. But don't be fooled by his fancy taste. He's also shameless enough to steal borrow ideas from a kid. Remember Kelso from That 70s Show? The goofy guy you couldn't help but love? Ashton Kutcher has come a long way since then, and his career has been anything but ordinary. Ashton broke out big time with his role as Kelso starting in 1998, bringing laughs to everyone. But Ashton's not just about making us laugh. He's got brains, too. In the early 2000s, he co-created Punk'd, a hit prank show that showcased his knack for business. He also produced quirky shows like Beauty and the Geek. Ashton's life off-screen has been just as eventful. He married actress Demi Moore and became a social media trailblazer, especially with his early and savvy use of Twitter. In 2011, he took on a big challenge by stepping into Charlie Sheen's shoes on 2.5 Men. Not only did he handle the transition with ease, but he also proved his comedic chops and even took on the role of Steve Jobs in a biopic. Now, Ashton stars in The Ranch on Netflix. His career is a testament to his ability to reinvent himself, going from sitcom star to savvy entrepreneur to dramatic actor. Ashton Kutcher continues to surprise us with his versatility and keeps proving he's a Hollywood powerhouse. Walden Schmidt was played by Ashton Kutcher when he was 25 years old, and now he is 46 years old. Number 3. Angus Jones as Jake Harper. Jake is the poster boy for the phrase good heart, bad habits. He's coasting through life, but there's a flicker of something greater within him, a desire to break free from the mold and carve his own path. Jake's a nice kid, but he's definitely got his head in the clouds. School? Not his top priority. Relaxing? Absolutely his thing. He's that guy who makes you wonder if he'll ever grow up. And let's face it, his dad isn't exactly the best role model. Even the housekeeper thinks he's slacking off. But hey, he's young. Plenty of time to figure it out. He might not be the smartest tool in the shed, and lazy is kind of his middle name, but surprise, surprise, he's got a better love life than his old man. Even though he's not hitting the books hard, he knows Charlie's life is a mess and wants to prove he can do better. Angus T. Jones might have been the half of a hit sitcom, but he more than made up for his young age with his natural talent and comedic chops. Even before he was a teen, Angus had an impressive acting resume that many older actors would envy. He shared the screen with big names like David Arquette in C-Spot Run, Dennis Quaid in The Rookie, and Steve Martin in Bringing Down the House. But it was 2.5 Men that really put him on the map. Despite being surrounded by established stars like Charlie Sheen and John Cryer, Angus shone brightly, becoming one of the highest-paid child actors on TV. His ability to deliver performances that were both funny and heartfelt earned him praise from critics and made him a standout young actor of his generation. In 2008, he was busy helping out kids. He supported a group that helps kids who are being mistreated, went to a fun music camp with other famous people, and even helped raise money for sick kids. The next year, his TV buddy John Cryer gave him an award for being a rising star because of all the good stuff he was doing. He also joined a group that fights bullying. Jake Harper was played by Angus Jones when he was 11 years old, and now he is 30 years old. Number 4. Conchata Ferrell as Berta. Berta is no nonsense. She's the house's backbone, a cleaning machine with a sharp tongue. The Harpers are her daily dose of reality TV, and she's not afraid to let them know it. She's like a grumpy old grandma with a potty mouth. You never know what you're gonna get with Berta. One minute she's dropping wisdom like a seasoned therapist. The next, she's firing off insults that could kill. One thing's for sure, if you're on her bad side, you might as well move out. It took 3 decades, but Conchata Ferrell finally made it big on TV with her role as the no-nonsense housekeeper, Berta, on 2.5 Men, 2003. Although she had been in the spotlight before, thanks to her role as the prostitute April in Norman Lear's Hot L Baltimore, 1975, that show didn't quite hit it off with audiences despite her impressive off-Broadway performance. Ferrell's breakthrough came later with 2.5 Men, where her standout role as Berta earned her well-deserved recognition, including Emmy nominations for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series in 2005 and 2007. She had 3 Emmy nominations in total, including one in 1992 for her role in L.A. Law, 1986. Born on March 28, 1943, in Charleston, West Virginia, Conchata Gallon Ferrell grew up with her parents, Mescal Lorraine, George, and Luther Martin Ferrell. She attended West Virginia University and Marshall University, eventually graduating with a degree in social studies and education. Her passion for theater led her to success off-Broadway with the Circle in the Square Theater Company in Hot L Baltimore. She further established her reputation with a stellar performance in The Seahorse by Edward J. Moore, earning Drama Desk, Theater World, and Obie Awards for Best Actress in 1974. Ferrell continued to build a solid career in television and film from there. Berta was played by Conchata Ferrell when she was 60 years old. Unfortunately, Ferrell died on October 12, 2020, from complications following cardiac arrest at the Sherman Oaks Hospital in Sherman Oaks, California. She was 77 years old. Number 5. Charlie Sheen as Charlie Harper. A champagne taste on a beer budget, Charlie Harper is the epitome of the perpetual adolescent. His world is a playground of fleeting pleasures, but beneath the surface lies a man desperately trying to escape his own emptiness. Charlie's all about himself. He's that guy who thinks life is one big party and everyone else is crashing it. Gambling, drinking, and chasing skirts. That's his idea of a good time. Responsibilities? Not his problem. He's got Alan and Jake for that. He's got a silver tongue and a knack for making people laugh, but it's all a front. Deep down, he's a big kid who never grew up. He's living in a world of his own, and he's perfectly happy there, as long as the booze and the women keep flowing. Charlie Sheen was an American film and television actor whose long and accomplished career goes all the way back to the early 1980s and includes such celebrated works as Platoon, 1986, Wall Street, 1987, Two and a Half Men, CBS, 2003 to 2015, Anger Management, FX, 2012 to 14, and many others. In the 90s, Charlie shifted gears towards comedies like Hot Shots and The Three Musketeers. He also teamed up with his brother Emilio in Men at Work. The early 2000s saw Charlie's move to television. He took over for Michael J. Fox on Spin City and later landed his signature role as Charlie Harper on the mega-hit sitcom Two and a Half Men. Sadly, Charlie's personal struggles began to overshadow his professional success. His erratic behavior and public battles with the show's creator led to his firing in 2011. He later found some success on the FX series Anger Management, but it couldn't match the heights of Two and a Half Men. In 2015, when Charlie Sheen publicly announced his HIV-positive status, it sparked an unprecedented surge in HIV-related Google searches. Millions of people searched for information about HIV, condoms, and testing. This unexpected spike in awareness was so significant, it's been dubbed the Charlie Sheen effect. Surprisingly, sales of at-home HIV testing kits also skyrocketed after his announcement. Experts believe Sheen's openness about his diagnosis played a crucial role in promoting HIV prevention and education. He even publicly acknowledged the positive impact his disclosure had, expressing humility at being able to contribute to such an important cause. Charlie Harper was played by Charlie Sheen when he was 38 years old, and now he is 58 years old. Number 6. Holland Taylor as Evelyn Harper. Evelyn's got a radar for trouble, especially when it involves her boys. She's quick to spot a lie and even quicker to call Charlie out on his nonsense. She might seem tough, but deep down, she cares about her family. Money talks, and Evelyn's a fluent speaker. She's always got her eyes peeled for a dollar, whether it's cutting Alan in on a real estate deal or eyeing up Charlie's assets. She's like a hawk when it comes to finances, sharp, focused, and always looking for a bigger nest egg. Holland's journey started on Broadway back in the 1960s and 70s, but she quickly made the leap to film and TV, effortlessly showcasing her talent in both arenas. Her big break came in the 1980s with the sitcom Bosom Buddies, where she nailed the role of a confident professional with a sharp wit. She continued to shine in roles like the no-nonsense editor in The Naked Truth and the unpredictable judge on The Practice. But her role as Evelyn Harper, the hilariously awful mom on Two and a Half Men, really cemented her place in TV history. Even when playing a character you love to hate, Holland made her performance unforgettable. Her exceptional talent didn't go unnoticed, and she earned an Emmy Award for her work. Today, Holland Taylor is known for bringing a strong, funny presence to every project she takes on. Her career is a testament to the fact that age is no barrier to success, and sometimes the most memorable characters are the ones who really stand out. Evelyn Harper was played by Holland Taylor when she was 60 years old, and now she is 81 years old. Number 7. Marin Hinkle as Judith Harper. Judith is the classic ex-wife stereotype. Tough, demanding, and always right, in her own mind. She loves Jake to pieces, but her way of showing it can be a bit suffocating. When Jake decides to join the army, you see a softer side to her, but it's quickly overshadowed by her usual bossy self. She's got a sharp tongue and isn't afraid to use it, especially on Alan. Always playing the victim, Judith is quick to blame others for her problems. She's the queen of passive-aggressive behavior and can be downright manipulative. Basically, she's the kind of person you'd cross the street to avoid. You probably remember Marin Hinkle as Judith, the ex-wife on 2.5 Men, who was as hilarious as she was a bit of a headache. Judith was a big part of the show, but Marin's talent led her to explore other roles as well. Marin always dreamed of being a ballerina and danced her heart out until she hurt her ankle when she was 16. That was the end of her dancing days. She wanted to be an actress next, but her parents were a bit worried. They told her to go for it, but they also wanted her to get a master's degree just in case acting didn't work out. So she did. She went to Brown University and then got a master's at NYU. She says she wasn't very good in acting school, though. Marin kicked off her acting career on the soap opera Another World, though she didn't stick around for too long. It seems the soap life wasn't quite her thing, so she set her sights on bigger opportunities. She moved on to Broadway and even starred in the drama Deception alongside some big names. But Marin didn't stop there. After 2.5 Men, she kept busy with roles in movies like I Am Sam and thrillers like Quarantine. She's also a seasoned theater actress, starring in plays like Miss Julie, and has made appearances on shows like Law and Order and House. Looks like Marin Hinkle has been keeping quite the busy schedule. Judith Harper was played by Marin Hinkle when she was 37 years old, and now she is 58 years old. Number 8. Melanie Lynskey as Rose. Dazzling, dangerous, and undeniably intelligent. Rose is not your average femme fatale. With a smile that could disarm a tank, she's a captivating enigma. Rose isn't your average Charlie Conquest. She's the quiet storm, the woman who looks like she could be selling you Girl Scout cookies but is actually plotting your downfall. All that bubbly sweetness is a smokescreen for a mind as sharp as a tack. She's got a wardrobe that screams happy homemaker, but her plans are anything but domestic. This woman can manipulate a room full of people without even breaking a sweat. Melanie Lynskey's path to Hollywood fame is anything but typical. Discovered at just 16 in her home country of New Zealand, she got her big break in Peter Jackson's Heavenly Creatures, a gripping film based on a true crime story. The movie earned rave reviews and kick-started her career. While balancing school, Lynskey appeared in Jackson's next project, The Frighteners. She quickly showed her range, taking on everything from supporting roles in mainstream films like Ever After to leading roles in indie hits such as But I'm a Cheerleader. In 2003, she scored a recurring role on the hit sitcom 2.5 Men. This gig gave her a solid platform to keep working on independent films, where she impressed critics with her performances in Shattered Glass, The Informant, and Win-Win. Lynskey's talent shone brightly in lead roles on HBO's Togetherness and Hulu's Castle Rock, a show inspired by Stephen King's works. Her ability to handle complex characters and diverse genres has earned her a reputation as a versatile and powerful actress. Melanie Lynskey's journey is all about breaking the mold. From her unique start to her diverse career choices, she's shown that with talent and hard work, you can create your own path to success in Hollywood. Rose was played by Melanie Lynskey when she was 23 years old, and now she is 46 years old. Number 9. Courtney Thorne-Smith as Lyndsey McElroy. From beer-drinking buddy to potential gold digger, Lyndsey's character was a multifaceted enigma. Her journey with Alan was a roller coaster of emotions, culminating in a shocking finale that left viewers questioning the true nature of their bond. She seemed to care about Alan, but their relationship was a roller coaster. They had their good moments, But there were also times when you wondered if she had wandering eyes, especially around Walden. And that whole engagement ring thing at the end definitely raised some eyebrows. Though she started her career on the big screen, actress Courtney Thorne-Smith truly made her mark on television, starring in several hit long-running series that turned her into a household name. She kicked off with roles in movies like Revenge of the Nerds 2, 1987, Summer School, 1987, and the heartfelt coming-of-age film Lucas, 1986. But it was her role on the primetime soap Melrose Place, Fox, 1992-99, that really shot her to fame. On the show, she stood out in a cast that included Heather Locklear and Andrew Shue, quickly becoming a fan favorite. Instead of being stuck in the blonde vixen mold, Thorne-Smith showed off her charm and humor on the quirky dramedy Ally McBeal, Fox, 1997-2002. She left the show in 2000 amid some behind-the-scenes drama, but she didn't miss a beat. She soon landed a leading role on the sitcom According to Jim, ABC 2001-2009, playing the sharp and sophisticated wife of Jim Belushi's bumbling character. After wrapping up 8 seasons on According to Jim, Thorne-Smith continued to make waves with guest appearances and a recurring role on 2.5 Men. Her career, spanning over 20 years, is a testament to her talent and her ability to captivate audiences time and time again. Lyndsey McElroy was played by Courtney Thorne-Smith when she was 44 years old, and now she is 66 years old. Number 10. Jennifer Taylor as Chelsea. While Charlie's a total jerk, Chelsea is all about positivity and good vibes. It's a wonder how she puts up with his cheating ways, but she's got more patience than a saint. Unlike Charlie, who treats Alan like dirt, Chelsea actually likes the guy. She's kind, understanding, and even looks out for him. It's no surprise everyone loves her. From Berta to Jake and even Evelyn, everyone warms up to her. Even after that whole mess with Alan, she managed to stay cool with Evelyn. Now that's what you call class. Jennifer Taylor's rise to fame didn't happen overnight. She spent years working hard and gaining experience before landing a role that would make her a household name. Growing up in Florida, Jennifer's good looks helped her win beauty pageants. But her real dream was Hollywood. She moved to Los Angeles and started scoring small roles in movies like The Waterboy and making guest appearances on shows like Charmed. Interestingly, Jennifer's journey to becoming a sitcom star on 2.5 Men wasn't a straight path. Before landing the role of Chelsea, she actually played 3 different characters on the show. In 2008, things were looking slow, and Jennifer even thought about leaving Hollywood. But then, fortune smiled on her, and she was asked to come back as Chelsea. Her chemistry with Sheen was undeniable, and she became a regular on the show. Jennifer's story is all about sticking with it. Her journey shows that Hollywood success often requires patience and a lot of hard work. Jennifer Taylor calls Los Angeles home, where she lives with her husband, Paul Taylor, and their 2 kids. She's got a BA in social sciences, and, as she mentioned in an interview, she grows a lot of her family's food in her own garden. Chelsea was played by Jennifer Taylor when she was 31 years old, and now she is 51 years old. Number 11. Ryan Stiles as Dr. Herb Melnick. Ryan Stiles traded textbooks for punchlines, a gamble that paid off big time. From the Canadian comedy scene to the global stage, his journey is a testament to raw talent and unwavering determination. Ryan Stiles wasn't your typical student. He knew comedy was his calling and ditched school early to chase his dream. A risky move, but one that totally paid off. Ryan Stiles honed his comedy chops in the Canadian comedy scene, where he spent years perfecting his improv skills in clubs and appearing on local TV shows. But it was his gig on the British version of Whose Line Is It Anyway? That really put him on the map. That show was his big break and catapulted him into the comedy spotlight. Stiles quickly became a fan favorite on Whose Line, known for his quick wit and ability to improvise on the fly. He even holds the record for the most appearances on the show. His improv talents also landed him a memorable role as Louis Kaniski on The Drew Carey Show. Not stopping there, Stiles, alongside Drew Carey, didn't just perform on the American version of Whose Line, but also helped produce it, bringing the improv magic to U.S. audiences and keeping the laughs coming for years. His impressive work even earned him an Emmy nomination. Stiles' passion for improv didn't end with Whose Line. He went on to produce other improv shows and even returned for the revival of Whose Line on the CW. In 1981, Stiles met Patricia McDonald while she was working as a waitress at Punchlines. The couple married in 1988 and have 3 children together. When he's not working, Stiles enjoys life at his home on Lake Samish, near Bellingham, Washington. There, he runs the Upfront Theater, a cozy venue dedicated to live improv comedy. Dr. Herb Melnick was played by Ryan Stiles when he was 45 years old, and now he is 65 years old. Number 12. Amber Tamblyn as Jenny Harper. Openly lesbian and unapologetically sexual, Jenny Harper is the exact opposite of what her mother expected. She's got a rebellious streak a mile wide, choosing acting over medicine just to spite her mom. It's clear she's got some daddy issues, too, wanting to reconnect with a father she barely remembers. And let's not forget Charlie's secret financial support to her mom, a plot twist no one saw coming. Basically, Jenny's a complex character who adds a whole new layer of drama to the Harper family. Amber Tamblyn got her start in the spotlight pretty young. At just 10 years old, she became a familiar face as Emily Quatermain on the soap opera General Hospital, where she stayed for 6 years. But it was her role in the short-lived but well-regarded show Joan of Arcadia that really put her on the map. That role opened up new opportunities for her in film. Her part in The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, 2005, was a major break, leading to more prominent projects. After that, she took on a variety of roles, from a supporting part in The Grudge 2, 2007, to a serious role in Stephanie Daly, 2007. She even returned to The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants for the sequel in 2008. Although her return to TV with the quirky cop show The Unusuals, 2009, didn't quite hit the mark, Tamblyn continued to showcase her range with standout performances in Beyond a Reasonable Doubt, 2009, and 127 Hours, 2010. Her work in these films helped her build a diverse and impressive career. Amber Tamblyn is married to actor-comedian David Cross. They tied the knot in 2012 and welcomed their first child, a daughter, in 2017. She has close ties to several influential figures in the entertainment industry, including Neil Young, Dean Stockwell, and Dennis Hopper, who were close friends of her father. While often referred to as her godparents, Tamblyn clarified that it was more of a casual term reflecting their strong presence in her life growing up. Jenny Harper was played by Amber Tamblyn when she was 13 years old, and now she is 41 years old. Number 13. Sophie Winkleman as Zoey. With her British accent and sharp wit, Zoey is a breath of fresh air in the often chaotic Harper world. She's got her life together, or at least she tries to. Being a single mom to a bright little girl is no joke, but she handles it with grace and determination. She's not just pretty, she's smart. Zoey can hold her own in any conversation, and she's got a knack for cutting through the nonsense. But beneath the polished exterior, there's a vulnerability. She's cautious about love, and for good reason. She's looking for a real connection, not just a fling. Sophie Winkleman is a talented British actress with a diverse range of roles under her belt. She's best known for her work in television, appearing in popular shows like CSI Miami, Keen Eddie, and 2.5 Men. Winkleman also ventured into film with roles in movies such as The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, The Witch, and the Wardrobe, and the comedy Susie Gold. Beyond her acting career, she's lent her voice to animated shows like Phineas and Ferb and tackled dramatic roles in projects like Mystery, Inspector Lewis, and The Trial of Tony Blair. While Sophie Winkleman is also known for her television work, she's also a prominent figure on BBC Radio 4. She's starred in a variety of comedy and drama programs, showcasing her versatility as an actress. From playing comedic roles in shows like Marcus Brigstock's Giles Wembley Hogg goes off to dramatic parts in classic plays like Uncle Fred in the Springtime and You Never Can Tell, Winkleman has proven her talent across different genres. She's even taken on historical roles, portraying figures like Anna Freud and Mrs. Hitler. Winkleman's impressive radio career includes work in fantasy, with roles in Elven Quest and in the world of Doctor Who. Her contributions to BBC Radio 4 have solidified her reputation as a well-rounded and talented actress. Zoey was played by Sophie Winkleman when she was 31 years old, and now she is 44 years old. We just finished a hilarious trip down memory lane with the 2.5 Men crew. Who was your favorite character, Charlie, Alan, or Jake? Let us know in the comments. Get ready for another laugh-filled throwback, because our next classic sitcom cast reunion is going to be hilarious. Don't miss it. See you next time.